Ready for a Sunday morning cruise, Donovan?
Always ready.
Awesome. It's going to be good to get out again. It's been a while. So we're back out on the trail. It's been a while since we've been in this vicinity, and I'm definitely glad we came back. It's just so scenic and remote feeling that, yeah, that's why we used to come out here all the time, because it's that good. So looking forward to seeing what we see up here. This little trail offshoot, I've been on just a little portion of it, so we're gonna see if we can go further ahead this time and see what else we can find. Donovan and I decided to head back out to the Vulture Mine area, an old favorite of ours that we hadn't visited in quite some time. It felt great to get out here again on a Sunday morning. You know, sometimes you just have to reconstitute those old routes because they were so good the first time around. It had recently rained, which is rare for us Arizonans, so the Hassayampai River had a bit of moisture in it. Definitely not your typical bone dry riverbed we're accustomed to. We took a trail we hadn't been on before and found some incredible views. I'm so glad that we did. Along the way, we even scouted a few potential camp spots, which is always on my to-do list when I come out here. Yeah, we did pick up a few pinstripes, which you'll kind of see in the future, but hey, at the end of the day, it was good to get out, and I'm looking forward to what's ahead. Donovan says there's like a little cliff up here. Nothing really scares Donovan, so it's always safe. What do you think?
It's fine. Just a little rough, but it's fine. It's very passable.
Just
a little steep, but
always good to check it out before. Yeah, doesn't look too bad, but you're right. Sometimes things that don't look bad end up being bad, so
But no, I think it's going to be easy.
It's a beautiful spot out here. Hey, check it out. Looks like there might be a possible camp spot right there. I could definitely stay out in this area for a couple days. Easy. Always good to check the terrain. Even when it looks easy, sometimes that's exactly when things can surprise you. So we hopped out, took a quick look, and honestly, it was no problem at all. The more you get out here, the more you see these things, and the tougher the challenges don't faze you anymore. But I'm glad we stopped to have a look. Now, let's keep on rolling. Yeah, not a lot of room, but I'll take the view.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, we haven't done much technical driving again.
It's been a little while since we had some fun, little
It was so easy.
Little hardcore trails. Kind of interesting. Yeah. Might cost you. Might cost you a dinner at camp. So this is just, I love it out here. It is humid though. For Arizona, I know some of you are like, yeah, this is nothing. But no, it really is humid. You can really feel it today for us. And you can tell because when we came in, it was wet. As we've been traversing some of the trail here, you can see where there's still signs of where it had been raining. So, but anyway, this is a great spot. There's a couple camp spots here that we found that will definitely work. I think there's some great scenic views. And I've been on the other side of this, and when the sun sets, it just really lights this thing up, and it looks amazing. So, yeah, just take a pit stop here, get a cold beverage, and see what else we can see. Well, Donovan, I think this trail, this turn that we took long ago, paid off because this is certainly, I would say, a good section of this property out here.
I agree. It's really nice, especially since we just got some rain last week. Everything's real green and there's not a lot of dust, and it's really nice. And a couple of good spots to come out close by to camp.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like that one extra camp spot or two that you have in the quiver when we need it. Will certainly come in handy here in a month or two. But yeah, no, glad we got out on a Sunday. We need to incorporate our Sunday strolls back into the game plan a little more frequently.
Absolutely. I was hoping, I'm glad we could get out and do this. I I enjoy going out on Sunday morning.
Yeah, copy that. So here we are rolling up to one of those classic Arizona backcountry gates.
Yeah.
You see a lot of these out here, mostly to keep cattle from wandering between ranch lands. It's all part of the experience. Hopping out, swinging open a gate, and then rolling through to a trail potentially you haven't seen before. And you know, there's just something about being out here that makes you think about life a little differently, at least for me. While a lot of folks are busy in that 9 to 5 rhythm, like ants in a giant anthill, doing the same routine day in and day out, I've always felt this pull to be the ant that wanders off, the one that finds a path outside the anthill and just does its own thing. And the older I get, that pull and that urge is becoming stronger and stronger. For me, that's what this lifestyle's about. One day, I'm going to make that leap from full-time office to full-time adventure. And sure, it's a challenge, it's not going to be easy, and it might take some time, but I know it'll be worth it. Every trip like this just reminds me why I'm on that journey and why it's so rewarding in the end. So yeah, gates, trails, and a little reflection on how good it feels to be that wandering ant. Let's keep going.
Other way, back out toward Wickenburg.
Well, this is just awesome. Again, been out here several times, but never have I taken this particular trail. And I would say this one might be one of the best ones yet out here. You just never know. There's so much to see and do out here. This is great. I think we're definitely going to be incorporating these Sunday morning strolls again if we don't have the ability to get back out and camp for a multi-day trip. A good Sunday morning's all one needs. It's a little tighter down in this area. Sometimes you get pinstripes, sometimes you don't. Today, it's a pinstripe kind of day. So we just took like a 5-minute pit stop. Oop, it's a little bouncy here, so I gotta make sure some of the camera gear doesn't go flying. Looks like there's a good little steep hill here. Nothing too major, but camera never does justice. Okay. When the trail bounces you around and you're turning and going up and down. So we just took a little pit stop back there, and we were just both saying how nice it is to get out here. And today there's some cloud cover, and the temperature I think is probably in the mid to high 90s, or mid to high 80s. So it's actually quite nice. The humidity, again, like I mentioned earlier, you can feel it, but it's not terrible. But for us Arizonans, it's certainly, you can certainly tell it's there. Well, yeah, just enjoying it. I think we probably have maybe 3-4 more miles, and we should be back on pavement. Stay tuned. Everything's bouncing around in here. Looks like a tree branch. Whoa. Tree branch whacked my latch, my cover here. It's definitely been a pinstripe fest on this trail. No question about it. And some of it has been like large type branches. Like the small stuff's no big deal, but when you start getting into some larger stuff that has, you know, can make an impact, that's the stuff that you're like, ouch. Yeah, no big deal. Oh, check this out. Looks like my Rhino Rock shovel things got twisted. I guess I'll tighten those up, but you can definitely tell we've experienced a little carnage today. That's what makes it fun. Picking up branches, twigs. I had quite a few in my passenger side. I think I got them all. Okay, let's carry on. This is what I enjoy so much about these Arizona just backcountry trails, the things you see. So we came through a couple gates. This is quite common in Arizona, and I'm sure probably most of the West, but cattle, you want to keep the gates closed, fence closed. But how cool is this? It's a railroad track. I don't think it's used, but you know what? I could be very wrong, so I'll have to do some more research on that. But yeah, it's just really cool. You see things out here. Get to explore. Mark down new places, future camping. It's just about having fun. I just so enjoy it. And some of these are fairly close to home, so that's also a good sign. But I love the cloud cover as well. Anytime it looks like it's going to rain here in Arizona, it's a good day. I'm not sure if I can get through there. Am I a little wider than you? My tires might be just slightly wider.
Slightly wider, but I don't think it's. I think it's. Well, I only had a couple inches on the one side, so. But you can make.
like some mud. Well, that may not have been the smartest thing. I didn't know that was mud. So it looks like this big anthill, there's nothing left of the poor soul except his shoe. Well, Donovan, it was a good Sunday morning stroll again. Thank you so much.
Great trail. Wound up in Wickenburg, which is a little further than we thought we'd get, but
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, no, it was good. Definitely, yeah, we're gonna come back soon, but I like the Sunday stroll. Reincorporate that, and let's do it again soon.
Absolutely.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna call that a wrap, but that was a great Sunday morning. We had some cloud cover. We did a new segment of a trail we hadn't been on before. We found some new camping spots for in the future. And it was just good to get out there and get in that fresh air. Arizona backcountry, reset, recharge. Very good. Thank you so much, as always, for liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun out here. I hope you're enjoying the content. And until next time, live, explore, can do.